So Remy, what's up?
I'm good,
How
bro.
far? What's happening?
Man, nothing much.
That's
How have you been,
so
bro?
yesterday
Just,
was your birthday, so I hope you had fun and
oh,
you
I
hanged
had
out well.
lots of fun.
Like
It's
real fun.
usually a very special day for us, and it's not just I actually experienced that birthday.
Yeah.
Yours was actually
Yeah,
next
mine was
a day
different.
before.
Yeah.
Exactly. It
So
was
we
fun. It
had
was fun.
fun and we hanged out, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of fun, sir.
Hello everyone and welcome to the newest program on Click Naija Internet Radio Men's Hangout. It's a program where we talk about issues from men's perspectives. These issues are like cars, politics, flirting, business, sports, and even women. My name is Nasir Yunusa.
I'm Remy Okenwa.
So, how do you feel? We finally have a space as men to talk freely about issues from our perspective on our internet radio, Click Naija.
Yeah, this is where it's buzzing. Click
So,
Nigeria is a place to be to discuss about Men Hangout. It's actually a new program.
yeah.
So sit back and relax and fasten your seatbelt and get to hear about activities of men.
That's so. Our topic today is men and hangout. This is Click Niger Internet Radio. Follow us on our social media handles. For Facebook and Instagram, it's Click Niger. For Twitter, it's at Click Niger. And you can also listen to us via www.clickniger.net. Subscribe to our YouTube channel now. Okay, quick question, guys. Quick question. What do men do when they hang out? Like, I'm asking you, for those watching us via our streaming on Facebook. Now, the question is, what do you think men do when we hang out? For ladies watching or listening, what do you think men do when they hang out? Like, so you can keep your comments coming through our live video on Facebook. Now, hangouts with guys or men where foods and drink alongside good music can be served has become a very common practice in our world today. A very tight schedule, a busy lifestyle, meeting, celebrations, promotion, a realization moment, or sometimes just a change of scenery are some of these reasons why we hang out, right?
Yes,
Remy? So,
exactly.
and when we hang out in places like restaurants, lodges,
Clubs, lounge,
bar,
and the
clubs,
rest of
and
it. So many
cafe.
places to
Yeah.
actually chill and relax. And do what? Gossip. Men do gossip these days.
Of course, like gossip. Now, according to these studies, it will appear as though Jews enjoy bromance more than
Yeah,
romance.
romance,
So now the
exactly.
question is now, Remy, what do guys do when we hang out? Like, let me hear from you. We chip in and we talk. So if you're listening, you're watching us, you can also bring your comments. Like, we want to know where people men do when they hang out, so let people know what we do when we hang out.
Well, before I go into the nitty-gritties about the activities of men, it's actually imperative to accentuate and actually decipher the fact that ladies can't wait to know
Yeah.
what men do behind closed doors.
Yes. So,
Closed doors in this aspect means sitting out in the joints, lounges, and all that. A lot of people usually wonder why men usually like going out. What are they actually discussing about? What kind of gossip, new gossip are they discussing about?
like,
See about this DNA that is actually happening. So a
like,
lot of things actually happening.
yes,
So
the
so
DNA stuff. Is it about
exactly,
DNA? Like,
it's actually buzzing on the net and all that. So and the
so as
ladies actually thinking, lady thought that this is the time to pay men back. Those who leave them at home and chill out to say hangers. Some of them usually go to gist with women. That's their thought. So
that's
but
their
on
thinking. Like,
exactly
they
their
think
thinking,
that.
but it's not actually the truth.
Okay.
So don't deceive yourself, ladies. So we usually go out to talk about more deeper, what we usually
Issues.
go out to
Like,
do.
okay.
Exactly.
Like
We
you
chill
said.
out, sometimes discuss a lot about footballs.
Yeah.
It's
So
only ladies that usually think that men usually to go out and discuss about women and think about who are they chasing and all that. Maybe thinking about having new girlfriends and all that. It's not always like that. Men love generally to chill. They love free space.
just
They love free space to chill and relax and
that
unwind.
moment,
Exactly. So
to have deep thinking, analysis away from
yes,
the family. That's why we hang
yes,
out with friends. Like,
exactly.
we want to be ourselves. Maybe talk about sports. Like, I heard my guys say, like, when I'm watching sports at home, like maybe football,
Yeah.
I don't enjoy watching it at home with my family. I
At
prefer
all.
going to sit out joints and sit with guys, people I don't even know, and we relate to banter about Arsenal, Chelsea, club football analysis, and so on and so forth. We also talk about politics. When
Exactly.
guys
A
are
lot
hang
of
out,
things,
they sit out.
there's a lot. And aside the football and all that, there's also other things that men usually talk about. That is business. How to advance, because a lot of in this part of the world, men are usually the breadwinners of the family.
Yeah,
So you must share ideas, more especially if you are going through some kind of financial
so
difficulties.
what
Exactly.
guys do that when we go
Exactly.
hang out, to meet people to get ideas,
Exactly.
business ideas on how to
Some for
make
the
money.
purpose of contacts,
Of course.
having contact in order to advance their their
Yes.
financial base and all that.
Wow,
So
nice.
a lot we gain a lot by chilling out, whether call it a joint, whatever. Men take advantage of every opportunity they find themselves in when they are sitting out drinking and all that. Like me personally, I can't really record when I step out. Maybe I chill out when I get back from work and just decide to go have a drink alone. I don't do that. I don't enjoy drinking
that
alone.
space of
Exactly.
alone. You just want to see yourself with people, like
exactly
the bro codes, the men,
exactly
the men
my
gist.
brother. So we talk
Because
about
I heard something like they say when you are drinking, you're taking your drink, and you are knowing that the drinks is sweet when you are with.
Yes, my
when you are
brother.
with that
You know how it is. You know how it is.
That's what
More
I
especially
heard.
if you have some little coins you want to throw about, you want to let people know.
So we
not
have
to chill and-
some comments here.
Okay.
We have a comment here. Actor Ose Nancy, the gossips, yeah, very true. Like to say the gossip,
Yes,
very
exactly.
true.
We
You have
gossip a
given
lot,
us
isn't it?
what kind of gossip do men do? Like, well, tell us. Maybe you have your own kind of insight. Ose, can you tell us what kind of gossip do you think men do? Okay, she said gossip about women. Oh, okay, nice.
Oh, she's right.
It's right.
She's actually right. She's actually right.
So can you give us a little light about the gossip about women?
the truth, she's on point. I must admit, because most of us we can't actually sit
without talking about women.
Excuse me, brother. That could actually be the first thing to introduce before you talk about any other serious matters thing. Exactly.
Like, okay, let's take a snippet. Okay, what do we really talk about when we sit, when we are analyzing women? What do men talk about women? Do we dress them? Do we analyze their dresses?
The truth of the
matter, we talk
is,
our specs, like
what we like me. There's a lot of things. I don't know if I actually receive the kind of woman I like. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand you, bro.
So in order not to reveal my secrets, what we usually discuss is that kind of stuff, the kind of women we like and all that. Men cannot actually live. They can't breathe without women. Exactly. They cannot breathe. They cannot exist. They cannot survive without women. You understand what I'm saying? Even God saw it. It's not good for a man to be alone, my brother. So it's in my holy book.
Yes,
if God himself can realize that fact that a man is actually a fraud for a man to be alone. God himself knows. God is a great G. You understand what I'm saying? So he knows.
Yeah, Remy is telling me that it's a fraud for men to be alone.
Honestly.
So we have, let's say, because, like, even in these hangouts, we have times like we have involved in some healthy competitions, like we play games like casinos, Scrabbles, chess. Guys, when they are hanging out, we have other things we do to make healthy competition. Not we'll say gambling, but it's just fun.
It's just for fun. Like we sit down. I usually go to one of the hotels in somewhere 11 here to play. To chill. Snookers, to chill and play
like
snookers.
What I mean, like snookers.
Exactly.
Like you see people playing snookers, enjoying the fun. Want to be there again. We have another comment from here. It came with say party no nice, no good nice.
I tell you, man.
Like that's the one.
It was actually a song like that, party no go jail at all. If babes no deal.
Yes, that's the man's hangout. Okay, we also have times where we enjoy a night out with dinners and drink. Like, you know how it is now. We want to go eat fish.
Yes, exactly.
My guys, like, we just go take fish. We just, all of us, the took our hand the fish. All of us
now. Before me that. You can't chill out. The truth of the matter is that we love being happy. We love being free. We don't like any kind of cage, anybody to cage us.
Yes.
You know, when we get back with the next thing, my guy will go, what's up now? What are you doing? Let's chill out and just chill small. So immediately I drop my stuff. Sometimes I not even take my bag, but the next place is the next available joint.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? Like yesterday, that was like little drama. You understand? Yesterday was my birthday.
Yes, and give us context. Tell us what happened in the sit out. That's what we want to
know. My goodness. You know, normally I don't celebrate my birthday on my birthday, just like 7th January. I usually take it to within 18th or 20th and all that. But my guys called me and all that, some ladies and all that, some of my friends called me and we just hanged out. While some of my very close friend ladies, so immediately they gathered.
Yes, sir.
Guys were now confused. This one, you see some faces changing.
Like, what's
Face
happening
is changing.
to him?
So they're not struggling. Who is this guy's best friend? Who is this guy? Who is number one? Who is number two? Number three?
So who is the main person?
And God has blessed us with some skills, skills in communications. You understand? There was a time I had such kind of thing. These are one of the things guys do, men do when they hang out. Okay,
Yep.
I had some of a lady friend of mine visited me, another one before. There were three of them.
Yeah.
You understand? So I became confused on how to
How
actually
do you
introduce
settle
them.
this?
So what I did, I said, "Hello, sweetheart. Meet my darling friend." Hello, darling friend. Meet my angel. Oh, bye, man.
That is the broken.
I swear, man.
So
you must have your guys back all the time. That's one of the code, man.
Like, that's one of the code. So we have some social media comments on why do men hang out. And the first person here is Mike Ayo. I don't look to see who is asking, and I usually don't. But I personally am not that guy. All my life, I've always wondered why men would sit out, for example, in a bar and talk for hours to another that he doesn't know, or even that he does, even if he knows them. It seems strange to me, even if men are definitely obviously not gay. So he's not supporting the fact that men go out and hang out. Maybe he's an introvert, he believes in staying indoors. What do you think? Have you ever come across somebody like Mike Ayo that thinks that
it's not just ideal for men to always hang out and
like
all that?
He prefers to sit down inside. So, there are some people we call the women rapper.
Exactly. I think he has a problem with socialization.
Yeah,
there is
so
one
that
growth.
phobia.
There's I think a German philosopher, is the great Socrates.
Yeah.
He has started in one of his books that socialization is a learning process.
Yeah.
So while socializing, that is where you have the privilege to learn things you ordinarily not have known before. You understand?
Okay,
so it's very, very vital.
We have a comment from Ehi Ohiani. She said, talk about their wives and babes. In fact, give situation reports.
Exactly.
Like, what's happening in the house? Like, you see, my wife just give me some kind of headache, or my wife just made me happy. So these are the kind of situation report I guess to say.
Exactly.
So we have Sonny Nas. He said they discuss mostly about women, but something applicable to women. Yeah, okay. Nice. People are always talking like the main gist is like they talk about
exactly.
women.
It's not always. It depends the setting of the outing. You understand what I'm saying? But no matter what the setting could be, you understand? Women is our next oxygen.
I think that women is our next oxygen.
I'm telling you, if you don't talk about a guy, you may be having some social COVID.
Let me just clear my stomach.
Social COVID, you understand what I'm saying? You can't be just, you can actually break down some of these, It's a Madam Oyanis talked about their wives and babes and inter situations. Exactly. People, you see people, there are some men who doesn't have such emotional discipline that you always look out for a play they can, relax their minds, maybe get ideas on the kind of challenges they are having. So social challenges and domestic challenges they're having at home. You understand? So they bring up such wives and all that sort of suspicion. Like this one, she's coming from the angle of suspicion. There's some wives who are always suspicious of their husband. Immediately their husband gets back and say, okay, he's going out again. It's going out again.
Many people pass through. We have a comment here again. Ibrahim Ayala says it's because it's easier to hang out with people with the same interests, likes, hobbies, and experience. Being of the same gender makes this easier to do, and you don't need to have hang-ups about it or always act impressive. It's like when you are with your guys now, when you are hanging out with babes, there's a way you have to do what we call settings.
Yes.
Arrange yourself.
Exactly.
The way you sip your drink.
I tell you, you have to observe some of those social etiquettes. You understand what I'm saying?
This one I drink this one they chop too much. So there's a way you have to put your drinks, like, okay, I take it, sip it, you chill.
More especially when the ladies actually.
Yeah. So now when we are with guys, we don't do all those things. We gog our drink like they take our nothing. Nobody will judge you.
We don't send anybody now.
That's the fun about guys hangout. So you don't need to impress anybody. Exactly. You do your thing, you pay your thing, or you pay for your guys how you want it. You just have the fun and you go. So we also have another comment here. We have from John Chooks. You say like mind stay with like-minded stay with like-minded. Men are able to have deeper and meaningful conversations with those that are capable of understanding deeper thoughts. Most women cannot provide this. Most men are more analytical and deep thinkers than women.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
it's
Women
like,
are actually moved by emotion sometimes.
yeah.
So sometimes
But
when you see them,
I have this friend that when I'm talking to her, I feel like I'm talking to a guy. Like,
Mm.
she's analytical. Some ladies are very analytical. And when you see those ones, they're like crushes.
it
Like,
comes with it didn't
yeah,
just come like that. It
yeah,
comes
they are
with years
very,
of experience, my brother.
yes,
You understand what I'm saying?
yeah,
Years
yeah,
of
yeah.
experience.
So
At the time, even the time I was discussing with some of my guys, part of the things we discussed about,
yeah,
I said if the guy wasn't married, so he said he was actually looking for a lady to marry, started, giving me some kind of. I say, why don't you tell her to prepare her CV?
Now, what do you mean by her CV? Like,
Her
what is my
CV,
CV? Yes.
years of experience
In the relationship,
in
yeah.
relationship.
Now this is
See,
the guy
the
hangout.
time is coming.
This is what we do in hangouts. If you're wondering what guys do in hangouts, this
Oh my
is what
goodness.
me, Nas and Remy are doing. It's
Yeah.
hangouts. This is what we do. This is how we catch the phone. This is how we laugh. We laugh away our pains, our sorrows,
Exactly,
and enjoy the moment with our guys. And we have a comment from a committee girl. She say, but guys still form for each other. Oh. Yeah, it depends on, it's not like we fall for each other. It's about I think it's about classes. People know their mates. I think it's about somebody that you feel is your younger brother should not roll in your clique. So some guys do that, but at times we don't do that, especially when we are in our social form, especially like football.
Exactly.
You see somebody that is my father's mate and me, we are talking about Arsenal, we are socializing. And at that point, he even offers to buy me a drink, and I get conquered. And maybe he's a big boy in his rights, maybe he's a director somewhere. I said, I should come and see him in his office. This is where we meet people, we get the opportunities. It's not that we fall for each other. If you carry yourself well, nobody will fall for you. At least you are there.
The truth of the matter is this: any guy, from my own understanding, any guy who decides to form, is either is character he picked up while growing up.
Yeah.
Because I see that as social deficiency. You understand what I'm saying? How can a guy be forming for a guy for what?
For what? Like, who you help?
Who you help now? We have this kind of freedom to discuss anything at all and go away with it. You understand what I'm saying? Things that can actually help us, things that can help us, further advance our life. You understand what I'm saying? Most times it's not always, talking about ladies, but that could be the initial discussions and all that. But men don't think that actually bothers them. You understand? Sometimes you wonder why men do usually do better than women. Even when such women, if they are in the same field with you, and they decide to do well, they can actually do better. Because men have this drive within them, a spirit of never say no. You understand what I'm saying? And this is where, in some of these hangouts, is where you contact some of these grace, some of these ideas, in order to function perfectly as a man.
Do you understand? That's why hangouts are necessary for men.
For men, no. We can't do without it.
So we have one comment here. Buki Lawa, men hang out with men more often than women because men can be themselves when women are not around. Okay, and women hang out with women for the same reason. Yes, because even in ladies hangouts, they talk deep to themselves. They talk about issues that they can't say in front of their maybe husband self.
They lie to themselves a lot. Women are so jealous. Today, we are not actually talking about women's perspective today. You understand? But
about it. We have a topic. Person, Ioma Ikeji said, gossip about their main chick and side chick.
Your point.
Oh, my side chick just asked me for 500K. I don't get that much. Not to
oh boy, man.
That kind of thing.
Under this lockdown, there's so much excuses to give, my brother.
You always you will tell your guy, what do you do? Your guy will advise you, boy, cut out. That's side chick. Do you understand?
Exactly.
This is what we discussed.
So there was something I came across on Facebook some time ago. You understand? The thing shocked me. As in, it shocked me. Guess what was that? They say Association of Stingy Men.
I saw that comment.
You saw that?
Yes, now.
but I had to
Yeah,
speak. Grab
so,
that.
yes, now, we have to do it now. And now from that hangout, it's from hangout these things will come out
Yes, it
from.
started like with all this thing where you talk with a lady in this, you say,
Mhm.
please, Urgent 2K. You know, you have heard about this Urgent 2K thing. You understand?
It's wrong there. I saw it in some people of social media handles. Now people are talking
Exactly.
about urgent 2Ks,
Urgent 2K,
urgent
my brother.
3Ks, and those ladies are urgent 2Ks. Like, now, this is something that the brokers have discussed about.
Exactly. Now said, okay, this time around, man, we must not respond to that OJ. Even 500 naira must not give.
So,
OJ 2K, man.
I
So that
think
is
this
it.
is where we
It's
come
running.
to an end of this today edition of Men's Hangouts. Thank you to everyone who viewed us here on Facebook. Men's Hangouts will be back next week with another edition on Click Naija Radio. If you miss any of our show, you can watch everything on our YouTube channel. My name is Nasir Yunusa, and
I'm Remy Okenwa, and this is where it's balling. So catch us if you can
next
next week, Friday.
next week Friday
Thank you
we are
very
here with
much.
hot juicy
Gist,
men's
man.
hangouts. You
Exactly.
know.